let me check if Twitch hates me or if we're alive. There are two possibilities. Also, I have not streamed in a while. Let's see. What does Twitch say? Hey, Twitch likes me. That's good. I still need to test the chat. I'm like remembering everything. I really want to know if I send a message here. Will I see it? I see it on my OBS just fine. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna clear that away. There you go. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I'm gonna actually hide the screen just for a moment. I had to move something. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think I'm ready to babble on about stuff. So last time I think I did UI stuff. And the Pong stuff. I could go over that, I guess. We go here. We go here. The Pong stuff is, you know, in this state. Oh yeah, and I can create buttons. It's a mess. But you know, I can render text and debug text. I have like a shitty Pong AI or whatever. Yeah, I can click on the buttons and it goes to like a different UI scene. Yeah, it's all good and fun. And when you click on a button, it, you know, prints what button that is. And the buttons of IDs and whatever. Anyway. So, how I thought about stuff is like, okay, I'm gonna first, you know, work on UI stuff. I'm gonna know how to do UI with just wgpu. And then I'm gonna do the ray tracing. Right? Because it seems like a step up in difficulty. But then I got sucked into making Pong. I was like, well, hold on, I do want to like have audio with this. So I started figuring out audio. And I actually have this here. I wonder. This will be really loud if I just put it. I can make the volume quieter. I know it doesn't put any audio through right now. Alright. I'm gonna unmute my desktop audio and play this. This might be loud. Right? Just be aware. I did put it to like negative 30 decibels, like my desktop audio, but this might be loud. I'm giving you like, you know, 5 more seconds to, like, if you're watching a VOD, just be aware. This might be loud. Anyway, here we go. Yeah. Oh, I meant to do Control-C. Yeah, but that's my audio generation stuff. It's not that good. I mean, it's the starting point, right? I can show you the code real fast. It's just CPAL and, you know, having some functions to get waves. I really want to get to the point where I can just have different waves and combine them in different ways, without having to hard code it. But yeah, but that's like a whole another adventure, right? So like, okay, ray tracing. Well, I gotta have UI. I could make Pong. Well, I should have audio, and there's all this stuff. And then I realized I can just ray trace. You know, I don't have to do all this other stuff. I don't. I can just start ray tracing. So here we are. We're ray tracing. Amazing. This is. Hold on, let me go to the correct position. We can't turn the camera yet. But here we have some voxels. The proportions might be a bit fucked up. But we can move around. We can clearly see the voxels. And, you know, the color of these pixels is decided by how far or near the voxel is. But yeah, it's stuff is a bit fucked up. I think actually what's happening right now. Actually, I'm not sure, but it's like if I started drawing like where the rays start and where the rays go, I guess I'm just gonna draw. It was like, let me fake draw with my mouse. It doesn't work. Fucking draw. Anyway, bum 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 bum. So if we have our camera be just like a point, I mean, okay, it's a point, right? What I'm doing right now is that I have some angle deviation, and right now it's 2. So I have some like ray that's supposed to go in the middle of the screen, and then I just turn them by certain angles as you go to like, how would I say this actually? Like if this is our screen, in the middle there's no angle deviation, and as you move to the right, and that's not a straight arrow. As you move to the right, the rays get turned, to the right. But are they getting turned the right amount? I don't know. Probably not. So I just threw this together, right? I didn't look at no math how to do this. I just was like, yep, I'll just turn the ray, smile, and same if you go up, then the rays they get turned up and whatever, yada yada yada. But the point that I was trying to make is that usually you have your camera and you have like a sensible screen plane here that you're kind of putting the rays through or whatever. I don't know how my current thing maps to that. Probably not well, considering that when I go close enough to an object, you can see it appear flipped, and the rays think that this thing here is the closest thing in the world, right? Because it's fully black. So, I don't know if I already closed GIMP, but I don't know if instead of the camera being in the the starting point, instead of the camera being the starting point for those rays, so they all like come from one point. I don't know if the camera is in the middle, so the rays are coming from one plane, passing through a point and going to another plane. That sounds interesting. That might be the case. But we don't have to worry about that right now. That's not the important part. The important part is that we have massive 3x3x3 voxel world that we're currently rendering. And the voxel data is baked into the shader. Let's go. So there are some pretty obvious to-dos here. I have to pipe the voxel data from the CPU to the GPU and then actually, render that. But the next thing, yeah. Actually, let me talk more about piping the data. So when we start piping data, if we only ever had to worry about 27 booleans or 27 voxels, it'll be all good, right? It's like easiest thing in the world, right? But we're gonna have a shit ton more voxels. Like I want to have big world, right? Like the game that I'm imagining in my head, it's maybe gonna start in like enclosed spaces. Like this is the parkour game that I'm thinking about. Let me quickly visualize this. Good old BS3. Good old, I know you can do it. There you go. Just run it directly. And we go here, here, here. So we might start, in enclosed spaces like this. Go here and yada yada yada. But I really want to have moments where you have big environments, and this is not that big. Like imagine this, but like either a cave area that expands a lot, or then this being like the outside, you know, and you have like a plane of fucking grass. This is stretches on to the horizon, right? And you might have some big structure somewhere. That's what I want. That might be unrealistic. I have my aim set up high. If I can render big worlds, I'll be happy, right? I'll most likely run into limitations and I actually can't do the crazy stuff that I want. Or then I'll have to fake it. Which is fine, actually. But if I can do at least some amount, um, like for real, then that's great. But yeah. Now that I think about it, actually, if I have some, like, very far away things, I might just do like, the same trick that Source games do, where you just have a skybox area. Just like a small area. And then, like, when the rays exit the world, like, let's say our world is like this area, this white cube, right? And when the ray tracing ray exits this area, so you know that it's outside of the bounds, it's not gonna hit anything, like it's just void beyond this. Then you're gonna have some small area, right? And then the ray just gets transported from here to this skybox thing, and we see what it hits, and then we render that like at the right scale and whatever. That might be a trick that I will implement. We'll see though. I actually really want to write that down. Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna darken the screen because I don't want to leak everything. Let me quickly put that down. Voxel stuff. To the source engine skybox trick. There we go. I wrote it down well enough. I won't forget that. But yeah, also I don't want to clickbait new viewers into thinking that this is ray traced. That's not ray traced. That's just triangles. And that's with Godot, right? It does have Rust components. Like my project. But Anyway, what was I on about? Yeah, we gotta pipe in more voxels and turn the camera. That's the thing that I really want to do now. Turn the camera. Also, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream. We'll see. But I'll be happy if I can turn the camera by the end of the stream, whatever that means. Yes. Alright, let's. Because currently, yeah, we're past in the position of the camera. We correctly move the camera and render the voxels at the right places. That's all good. But the rotation. What is the rotation? The rotation is this two F32s, and currently they're not even controlled by the mouse. It's just yeah. So if you press arrow left, then we turn the X rotation. If we press up and down, then we turn the Y rotation, or increment it rather. And it's up to the shader to realize, oh shit, this number means this angle. Or rather, this number means the ray should go into this direction. Yep. some a bit outdated, but that's fine. Okay. So how do I actually do this? If I remember correctly, I have some useful stuff in here. What? Oh, I already have it open. And another window on my other screen. Damn. I am refreshing on math. But like I went back to school basically, which is awesome. But angles and shit, like this shit is just still I don't understand sine and cosine. Like if you held a gun to my head and asked me to explain what they mean, I might be able to blabble about something about triangles, but and you know how it like modulates a value neatly, but I don't have like an inherent understanding of all this stuff, and I would like to have that, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But right now, this part is fine. I mean, it might not be fine, but it's fine for now. We want to take this, which is the pitch and the yaw. And for the life of me, I can't remember if... I think pitch is up and down rotation, and yaw is like horizontal. Like if, you know, pitch changes up and down, then you're nodding up and down, basically. And want to turn that into the direction. Oh yeah, and also I'm not gonna do it like this. Yep. Okay. I think it's gonna be basically it has to be a vec3. Alright. Now I'm gonna do it like this. Because I don't have to do this math like over and over again. It's gonna be annoying. So I want to just call this camera instead of camera values. What did I just fucking do? I feel like I just deleted half the shader somehow. That's awesome. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. You are crying. Why are you crying? Oh, it's because of this. Okay, you're crying because of this, but that's fine. XD. Some RL interference, but that's fine. Anyway, that works. We're constructing vector here, and we're gonna do camera direction, and then we're gonna have angle deviation. Oh yeah, we're gonna Actually, I could just... I don't have to do this component by component. There we go. Fuck it. Great variable names. But here, we want to actually do the thing where we take this and turn it into a vector3 that we can just pop in here, and the ray will just go into that direction. There we are. I've done something like this before. How to get this? How do I do sign? How do we do sign? Get me to the documentation right now. And I already almost forgot. Actually, I did forget, I'm lying. Oh, a sign, yes. There we go. What section is this? This is like, okay, interesting. Well, anyway, it is listing the functions that I want. Is there another section? Interesting. Well, anyway. This do side. Fair enough. I'm gonna have... Let me check something. Okay. I'm gonna have... the negative sign times the cosine. I mean, let's just copy that. I have no idea how the math is supposed to work, so I'll just copy the previous thing that I somehow figured out, or I had my friend do. And we'll just see where that goes. Oh yeah, we want to multiply this by the cosine. And that's the first one. And then we have the positive sin of the y. Oh, and that's it. Okay. And then we have the negative cosine of x component multiplied by the positive cosine. And it doesn't really matter. I could just have this multiplied by this times -1. It's, yeah. But I'm just copying it letter by letter. At least that's a really strong assumption that it doesn't matter, like, which way you do that. Anyway, we take you out, put radar 2 there, and we cargo run, and do we crash? We crash! Yippee! Inline access there. What do you mean? Oh. Yep. I meant to call it direction instead of or. What the fuck is happening here? That's dude, this is a like hyperbolic rendering. What the fuck? Turning the camera. Okay, this way it does something. Dude, that's awesome. Wait, I can actually go here? I can like actually go around my voxel thing in 3D space. I can rotate the camera. I can move around it. Let's go. It actually works. It's so scuffed, but it works. So I already achieved my goal for the day, actually. It is very scuffed. We can clearly see that it works. Wait, can I turn up and down? Why can't I turn up and down? Oh, am I missing the padding, the padding. I think it's the padding. Uh so I think there's an F32 of padding right here. So I can either insert padding or I can change the order of these. I think that might work. Well, I'll just insert the padding. Ba, 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 ba. I couldn't move my camera the other way, and then also I turned side to side with up and down instead of left and right. So you're gonna have also one more. And you're gonna have that. Dude, at one point, I planned on reading the entire spec. I didn't do that. I read some like I did start reading 6. I'm not sure if I start reading chapter 7. But there's also a video that I watched, and it mentioned the padding. I'm so glad I know about this. Because this is like a really annoying problem to have if you don't know about it. At least I would assume so, because it's like the values that you're passing to the GPU, they're just not being respected. I did change the controls so moving around is a bit easier. Yeah, now turning sideways is actually done with the left and right arrow keys. And we can also look up. Why does it like merge together? Let's just go above it. Let's look down. Dude, I'm having actually so much fun. This is amazing. Let's just go to the side and look at it from the side. I gotta fix this fucking shit. Oh hell. Where did the rays go? Like, why is this here? I don't understand. I truly don't. That's amazing. Also, do you like my font? Let's go. We have all the letters. I didn't forget about G. When I initially made this font, I just didn't include G. It's completely forgot for some reason. We got the letters, we got the numbers, we got a smiley face, we got an empty space. All the good stuff. Ay, ay, ay. But also, yeah, don't let anyone ever tell you that rendering text is hard. Because you could just make a bitmap font. This is... I'm distracting myself, but I want to show this. You can have a bitmap font, and then you might be like, okay, how do I turn the character into like texture coordinates or whatever? Like, what's a smart way of doing that? And first of all, fuck you. Don't think about the smart way of doing it. Just think about doing it. You know, we have our character A, and it's at 0, 0. For reference, let me move the voxel shit out of the way. You know, A is at 0, 0, B is at 0, 1, and so on and so on. And then we get the numbers at some point. They're at these coordinates, and everything is the same size. So I can just do this. But yeah, it's just a one match statement with a fuck ton of coordinates. Who gives a shit if it looks ugly? It's really easy to edit. Like, if I add more stuff, then I just type these things in. Also, missing character is this smiley face, if I remember correctly. Actually, let's see. 0 is 6 and 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay, it's Y first, apparently. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's Y first. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what did I... Oh, I just looked at the fucking empty space. Yeah. No, I was reading like this and this in a fucked up way. But I did arrive at the correct conclusion. Anyway. The camera cannot turn. That's awesome. It's still really strange though. It's I don't understand why we turned into like hyperbolic rendering land. Just by like turning the camera. Or being able to turn the camera. And then we're suddenly just doing this. It is a bit strange. Also, I don't want to change the movement, so okay, I'll just work on the movement actually. I know how to do this. I'll change it so we turn with the mouse, and then we can actually fly into any direction. You can look into a direction, then press W and go into that direction. Because currently, if I press W, we go here. If I turn the camera and I press W, we go the same direction still. Like it's locked to the world axis. Instead of changing based on where you're looking. And that's a bit stinky. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Camera do. Camera pause. There we go. Well, after I do this, after we have a proper moving camera, we probably want to be able to type in voxel data and have more of it, and also fix the camera. For fixing the camera, I'm gonna abuse my math friend. He knows how math works better than me. So I'm gonna harass him and be like, yo, why is my camera dog shit? Please help. But, you know, if you're programming and you have a task that you really don't want to do, then do something else. Smile. Or then just, you know, bite the bullet and try doing it anyway. But. Oh, we're gonna steal the same code again. Let's move a door. And we're gonna make it mutable. We're gonna have just 2 numbers. Also, actually, before I do anything else, I should commit. Yippee, yippee, yippee. We changed something here. We added padding. Very important. Oh, we don't use the camera ray thing anymore. I can delete that. 656. I can remove that as well. There we go. So we don't do that. We do this. We have the padding here. We have the rotation here. We want just these things. Everything from the shader, I guess. I don't need that comment. We already do that thing. The rotation is being converted, which is good. Now we shoot the ray and everything works. Kind of. I really like how everything is curved. It actually might just be that the FOV is like too high in a way. And that's why we're getting that. Let me just... Oh. There we go. We have that. What if I decrease the FOV? Let's halve it. Not here. I wanted this. A bit closer. So now we turn way faster. I don't know if it's any better. It might be a little. I don't know. What if we make it higher? There we go. 4. And I might want to have different maximum angle deviation for, you know, Y and X. Yeah, I think this is more fucked up. What is happening? There we have our structure. Let's go. Yeah, I think this is more fucked up, definitely. We have like multiple copies of it. I just now noticed that. Dude, I can turn the camera. Oh my god. This is like the shittiest screensaver you have ever seen. Yeah, so I think the FOV is like wrapping around. Like, yeah, that's awesome. What do we make this 0.5? Oh yeah, that actually makes sense. This probably pi means a full rotation here. So 4 is, you know, over a pi, so that makes sense. Uh, can we go to the correct side of this thing? Hello? It's hard to navigate this. I should probably make the navigation better. Wow. Almost like I was doing that before I started fucking around. Let's keep it at 2. That's what I'm familiar with. Oh. Hey. Wee, 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 wee. There we go. Oh yeah, here's the move effect then. Hello JJ, how's it going? Let me actually show you. Through. Oh, I've been just doing stuff. Doing stuff. Some coding, some non-coding. Let's see. How do we... there we go. Now we're actually... We see our lovely ray traced voxel structure. Our 3x3x3 voxel world. Let me actually try and navigate. And the color is decided by the distance the ray had to go. The FOV is a bit wonky. Turning the camera is a bit wonky. Trying to navigate the world is a bit wonky. Everything is a bit wonky, right? But we have ray traced voxels. Technically. Technically. I mean, where have you been if you don't know that about my plans? Like, did you not see this project? Hold on. I need to click saves so I can load a save. I'm gonna get into the phone stuff in a moment. Don't worry about it. Dude, I was streaming this at some point. Oh, actually, for a while, I don't remember what I was streaming. But this has definitely been a thing that I've streamed, right? But this is just like doing stuff with meshes. I should go to a better map. Horse 2, let's go. We just have little triangles, little meshes, everything's being rendered, custom lights, but this is not being ray traced. Again. Oh. Oh shit. Really? Alright, yeah, but I mean, I have like custom physics, meshing, tried to do some parkour stuff. Then there was like some little discrepancies in like how stuff worked, like the coordinate conversion between Godot's like visual space, I guess. Like Godot space and my physics space. There's some discrepancies, and I got, tired of that. It was like band-aid solutions messing stuff up, and I'm like, and now I'm doing everything myself. Smile. The voxel placement edge cases? No. That I never touched that. Like the way that array can like go through blocks and whatever. No, I never did that. But now this I like. So ray tracing is awesome. You know, it just is. And as soon as I can render a bigger world than a 3x3x3, and have colors and have the rays actually bounce around, then I'm like pretty good, right? I can do the physics. I've done physics so many times. I like start a new project and then I just rewrite the physics so I can do it better than the last time. And then I do it better than the last time, right? They render weirdly when placed close to each other. Oh, that might have been like the lighting stuff. Yeah. Honestly, BS3, it's kind of been wiped from my memory partially. So I really go like there was just a breaking point for me when I was trying to convert coordinates to like my fixed point physics space to the Godot space, and then there's like little inconsistencies, and when I disable no clip, then I fall through the ground because fuck me. I was like, this is not what I should be dealing with, right? This is not real programming. That's the feeling that I had. Like, those are made up issues. I don't want to deal with those. But yeah. Let me actually do this now. Do that. I'll do 0.0. See, that makes sense. Yes. TLDR, yes. I'm indeed making a voxel engine. But, it's not as bad as it sounds, I wouldn't put it like that, right? That's a bit rough. But right now, I'm just working on ray tracing voxels, It's small, it's fun. I'm taking it one step at a time. I know how to do physics, but that's like a separate thing, And I might end up with a voxel engine or like a game. I'm just doing stuff, right? I'm just doing stuff. I'm saying that like making a voxel engine is a bad thing. But like, how would I say it? It's that sounds like a clickbait YouTube title to me, and I immediately want to dissociate from that. Like, no, I'm just coding. Leave me alone. Ay, ay, ay. Also, I should make this better. I don't want to use fucking T and Y to move up and down. Minute documentation, where are you? There we go. I want to use control and space, or actually shift and space. Shift left, yes. Shift left should be down. And where do we have space? Space? Oh, it's literally just space. Okay. Maybe. Like, Magica Voxel, I'm not entirely sure if I know about it or not. But I'm gonna, before you elaborate, I'm not interested in using a pre-existing thing, right? I'm not looking to, like, just have a thing that works and then I use it. Because most likely, so there's two reasons to this, right? Most likely, it doesn't fit every single specific niche need and thing that I want to do exactly the right way. It just will not do that. And even if it did, even if it was like the perfect thing that I could just plop in and use, I think I would rather learn how to do this, right? I want to know how to do this. I want to do the ray tracing myself and all that good stuff, you know? It's like, how would I say? Like, if you're making a painting, it's like, oh, you see this guy who fucking already painted a really good face? Just take that. Just use that in your painting. It's like, no, I want to do it myself. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, but again, if I looked at Magic of Voxel and then like it did everything that I want, like I could have massive voxel worlds, I could have portals. Um, yeah, well, I mean, do I have other? I mean, good lights as well, I guess. But then the issue is, if I wanted to tweak anything, then I would have to dive into their source code, and then I would have to learn how the stuff works. So I would just be using, or or then it would have to be easily tweakable. But I can just write the code, right? I can just write the code, and then if I want to tweak something, I know exactly how it works because I made it, and then I can edit it. It's all good stuff, good and fun. Do I still have the helper function here? No, I don't. I tore it away from my own heart. Let me. Okay, I'm lost. Get me back here. All right, we're gonna do this manually. It's gonna be awful, but whatever. State dot camera. Oh, actually, yeah, I still have to turn this. So I'm gonna do that later. For now, I'm gonna get rid of these. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's obvious from what I'm doing that I want to learn, considering that I'm ditching using Godot just due to some coordinate issues. But I mean, to be fair, I would have run into a wall at some point using Godot. I think I wouldn't have gotten that visual look. I mean, I might have been able to do some like shader tricks and some lighting tricks to make it decent. But anyway, don't know. This is the path that I'm on right now, and I have no regrets. And I'm not saying that as like a cringe thing. I literally just, this is what I want to do. Yeah, I'm blind. I was trying to look if I need to type self or state here. Right there. Right there I can see that I'm supposed to write state. Camera position. Which way do I want to write this? I'm gonna write it this way. Also, these X and Y things, they're just consts. But they make writing code a bit more fun, I guess. That being said, I could do this with a loop, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. This is plenty readable. Has 3 lines. Actually, now I really want to make this point, actually. Let me... fucking hit new line accidentally. Like, I think this... Also, I need to add semicolons here, true. I think this is way fucking worse for everything. This fucking loop. Even if it works. Yeah. I don't think anyone would even say that the other thing is better. I'm like making a point to nobody. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh yeah, it's kind of post, not position. See? Alright, that works. Also, these are supposed to be smaller. Otherwise, I'm gonna move too fast. Let's see. Also, JJ, what have you been up to? Remember, if you make a quote-unquote fun game or a fun game to speedrun, you can always let me know. So I can, distract myself. Can't hold down shift and have the key, like, repeat. That's interesting. Space works, shift, that's fine. Game of Chaos. I have no idea what that is. I just realized that pressing down makes the camera turn up and pressing up makes the camera turn down. That is unforgivable. Yeah, I know. I just did it the wrong way here. Well. True. I have to apologize to everybody. But it was the correct way before, and then I implemented, like, being able to... Actually, what am I even saying? No, it has to have been the wrong way the entire time. Anyway, I could check the VOD. Right. As if that matters enough. Anyway. Okay. That's fair. I mean, for a few months or so, I wasn't really working on anything either. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I mean, there was a thing where I wanted to make like a system monitor that, like, for example, for memory usage would display like, have like let's imagine that there's an application that's using like half my memory. Then it would just display an area of that application's memory usage as like a solid thing. And then there might be like a couple applications using a bit less memory and they have their own areas. And then there's like the everything else, like, section. I tried to do it, but then I faced like a very minor setback where, well, it's not really a minor setback. It's like the library I used for the system data just came up with processes that don't really exist or something, or like had duplicates. That was just really annoying. I was like, damn. And I've not tried your Wizard Blizzard game. I have not. What I can do is, after I'm done implementing the camera, I'll take a look at it. If it runs in the browser, right? Big if. If it runs in the browser, I can do it like immediately after I get the camera. If it doesn't run in the browser, sucks to suck. I'll do it later. And this is also, I really wanted to make this run in the browser. I'll still probably do it at some point, but also took a few months break because I just could not, for the life of me, get the browser export to work properly. With wgpu, it was just, I was heartbroken. It's like, damn, I'm really, really sad. Because it's, how do you reach players? You just make it run in the browser, and then they can just try it. Even if it's a downgraded version. You just make it run in the browser. It's so simple. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure that out one day. But for now, just, to get anything done, I'm gonna make it run just on the desktop. Because I really have a choice of, like, struggle and try to make it run in the browser, and get demotivated and do nothing for a few months, or make it run on the desktop and actually progress. And I chose the demotivation path for a few months, being like, yeah, sure, I can make it work at some point. Surely. But, yeah, that didn't happen. So now we're making it run the desktop. Anyway, let me actually code. Let's copy this. Yippee. And we have state, camera rotation. And we multiply these by the move vector. I think this is all I have to do. I was ready to suffer. If it's this easy, then, let's go. Let's see what happens. I gotta write 2 things down that I have to do. There we go. So for some reason, I can no longer move in one direction. I can move in this direction. Can I move down? I can't move down. I can only move up or down. That's amazing. The direction that I face does not matter for the movement. Amazing. Oh, am I dumb? I might be dumb. Let's go. This is not how you do turning. uh, Yeah, so the thing I want to do, I think, I want to take the move vector, turn that into angles. Alright, actually, how did we move it here? Let's just look at that. There's so much commented out code. I've already done this before. I don't have to invent the math again. Yeah, so we get the velocity angle. Oh yeah, and I want to do Y movement separate from X and Z. Anyway. We get the velocity, we get the angle of it, and the input angle. What do we use down here? Send cost use angle. Yeah. So the LDR is I turn these inputs into an angle to use, and then I construct a vector from that angle. Had to cough there. Anyway, let's turn those inputs into an angle. Yippee! I love the fact that I have written code before that I can just copy paste. And we here want to say move vector. And these are actually already F32, so I don't have to cast them. That's good. We have the velocity angle. And then I think I'll just add the angles together. Right. I'm gonna just do it here. We use the X rotation for this. We can have this line just be like this because for Y movement we don't care about what way the camera is facing. We always want space to, you know, put us directly upwards, like relative to the world axis. We always want shift to put us down relative to the world. And wait, what do I? Now we have the angle. And to construct a vector from that angle. Use angle. Let's go. Now. This. We do this. Remember to recycle, kids. Okay. We'll define speed here, I guess. We'll call it that. Or I'll call it velocity. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna make it be this dumb name. And I have to actually access Y here. And here I have to do this. I think that's gonna be correct. XD. No. Oh, I don't have use angle be a thing. It's a move angle. Let's go. And cargo run. We can move here. Let's just try to position before I start. I always forget that I can't like hold down shift and have it work. Yay, I can turn and move according to the rotation. Awesome. Navigation is a bit easier. I really have to make it so W goes forward and not sideways. Z. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into that later. Don't worry about it. And then I never went into it. That's actually really funny. So, basically, in my Pong thing, I wanted to render text. Let me go. Yeah, I think this is actually the right place to be. So in my Pong thing, I wanted to render text, right? Originally, this triangle was really nice, and it was just colors. I was like, you know, I want to render text. But I didn't bother like setting up a new texture. I just replaced. Actually, no. Because the colors weren't the texture. It was just vertex colors. Yeah, I didn't want to deal with vertex colors and textures at the same time. Because I was just, you know, following the tutorial and whatever. I was like, you know, I'll make the triangle have the same texture, whatever. So then, now when I got started on the ray tracing, I just copied the code, right? I deleted a lot of stuff that I didn't use. But still, like, there's remnants of that Pong thing. And this texture is one of them, right? Also, W. Okay, these are going the wrong way. It's like flip these. This is minus, this is minus, this is plus, this is plus. But yeah. So basically just leftover code. Or like leftover texture. No deeper meaning. I might make it like a single color, and also move angle is not exactly right. We're going away, we're going towards. Feels a bit strange. I don't know if it is strange. Yeah, it is strange. Okay, so oh, it's just the FOV, I think. Because this is okay, so I'm pressing D now. It's supposed to move us like directly to the right, but we're like going towards this thing instead of going to the right. And I'm going forwards. Yeah, the FOV is just super fucked. I think if I look directly at it, then it's gonna work fine. Kind of, it does. But it's a bit fucked up still. I can't wait to make the mouse move the camera instead of this. Also, moving downwards puts us like okay, moving up and down moves us away from this thing. Why? What is happening? Asking for a friend. Move angle. This should be fine. It should be fine. I do this. I also I'm gonna check the video in a moment. I understand the sideways movement being fucked, but I don't understand why moving up and down puts us further away from this thing. Like if I continuously move up and then down. So now we're here. I'm gonna press space and shift. and it just inches us backwards. I do not understand why. I'll have to print the position. So up and down movement just touches the Z component for some reason. What? Oh, I'm dumb! That's why. No, I'm not dumb. No, this is supposed to say Y. This is turned move vector. Huh? Why is this being touched? Hello? This is only the turned move vector. We're not using the Y component in here for this. Like when we get the move angle, we're not using the Y component, so it's not a part of that. And then we touch the Z component, we're using turned move vector. What the fuck? Okay, that's gonna be question for some beautiful day. Like, what is going on there? Okay. I see the video linked. I'm gonna check that out after I'm done streaming. I'm not gonna be a content thief. I'm really curious now how my code works. Yeah, pressing space and shift just always increments the Z position for some reason. If I don't do this, then I think it's not gonna affect it, right? It does. Hello? Okay, so first of all, good debugging tip. Never let assumptions go unchecked. It's not the math. Something. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, it's not. Oh, okay. My math is just fucked up. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. The math, like this shit, is just broken, basically. Oh. Because when we're moving up and down, we're not supposed to have any movement on the XZ, axes. But we don't we don't know that. The code doesn't know that. So when we move up and down, we still have a move angle calculated. And we still have a speed of 1, and we still move on X and Z, even if we're not supposed to. So that's the issue. Not mission critical. So that means if we turn the camera, we move. Yeah, it's any input. Okay, good to know. All right. Wathan Victor, thank you for the follow. I hope I didn't butcher your name completely. Also, I don't know if the follow alert ever appeared. Or if I'm blind. There's supposed to be like a little thing on the screen when somebody follows. But anyway. So that's fine. I wanted to do mouse movement. But before that, I will do a quick bathroom break. That's good enough. That's my BRB screen. Or do I have the text still? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, that's way better. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. And then we're gonna do, mouse movement during the camera. We're gonna need to capture the mouse. And after I'm done doing that, I'm gonna check out JJ's game. And I don't know what after that. We'll see. Life is crazy. Yep. Alright. Mouse movement. We already keep track of it somehow. Okay, this is updated stuff. I need that. Let's see. Probably I don't need the cursor position thing either. Oh yeah. This needs to be debug formatting. Let's do that. Yeah. Yippee. We can get the cursor position. But we want the relative movement though. Let's see. We need the documentation. Where are you? Win it. There we go. I guess most inputs. What do I have in here? Oh no, it's just one input. There might be a separate event for like relative movement. Yeah. Do you mention this anywhere else? No, you don't. Okay. Damn. Moved. Oh, it's. I'm gonna make the camera turn by moving the window. That'll be so scuffed. uh, Alright. Okay. Activation token. What are you? No. Axis motion. This might have mouse stuff. I don't know though. I'll have to try it. Well, these are window events, but mouse motion. There we go. This is what I want. It's a device event. Yeah. Why would it be a window event? I love programming. Change in physical position of pointing device. Yep. And do I do device events anywhere? Apparently I don't. Alright. Just gonna pull up the device event thing right here. What do we have here? So we have our event loop. Well, the compiler should scream at me. Tell me. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I need to have the arrow. Right? Do you scream at me, perhaps? Is that not a valid event? Expected unit struct. Okay, what do you mean? If I don't have this here, then it's happening, right? Now it's happening. Why does it not like me? Oh, device event is an enum. What is a window event then? It's also an enum. Hmm. Right. What am I doing wrong? But it is an event device event, right? Yeah, when event device event. And we also have window event. Okay. Yeah, they both are the same. It's written incorrectly. If I just do underscore, then it shouldn't complain. Yeah, it doesn't complain. Hold it. Am I using like a different unit version from the docs or something? It shouldn't be it. Am I supposed to specify further? Hey, consider importing it. No, it's not very non-module. What if I do riveting gameplay? I just in the wrong. What? 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 Match event? Yeah, this is what I want to do. The event about to wait is an event being handled here, and then I can have event device event. Are supposed to like list everything here that it can use. Okay. Oh, I can just do dot dot. Okay. Oh, hey, that was the thing. It has fields that I need to not ignore. Oh, and this is the structure that I was missing. Okay. So if I remove these, then it's gonna complain again, right? Yeah. Okay. Fair. Now I maybe understand that there a bit more. I maybe okay. Hmm. I don't understand this at all. What? It's suddenly I can't type fucking console. That's awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna reopen it. That's awesome sauce. Alright, there we go. The same error. We have this, we omit the fields, we have this, and now we can do there you go. Yeah. So I could also just move to detecting all the bond inputs and as device events instead of window events. I don't know what difference that has. I guess I'll figure it out eventually. My device event. Who are you and what are you doing in my house? I have a few variations. I was gonna complain that it has to be debug formatting. Oh. Also that's I think that's how I do multiple variables. Yep. Yep, we need these. Just wanted to make sure. And also, yeah, to the keen-eyed viewer, I do need to type in XD to the console and that clears everything and does cargo check. Because why would I type cargo check and clear when I can just type XD? You know? Device, event, motion. Yeah. Rocky event. Yeah. I think I actually want to use the Rocky events instead of the window events for movement and stuff. Also, I'm curious, actually, if I have some other window, no, if I have some other window selected and doesn't type the inputs. Oh. So I can detect the cursor movement if the cursor is above the window, but I can detect the cursor if it's outside the window, but I can only detect the device event if the window is in focus. So they have like, you know, makes sense. I kind of wonder how I could hook into the keyboard, even if it's not, even if my window is not in focus. Not because I want to make a keylogger, but because I want to make a like keyboard input display. Like I know you can grab controller input even if the window is not in focus, but I'm not sure about keyboard input. I have it stunned up every now and then. Anyway, we have device events. Let's go. Now we're gonna do match. We're using this. We're like shadowing this variable now. Doesn't matter. It's all fine. It's called mouse motion. But also, we have motion and we have mouse motion. What is the difference? Who is this and who is this? And how are they related? Uh, well, thankfully have a documentation. Oh, okay. Motion on some analog axis. This event will be reported for all arbitrary input devices, blah blah blah. Device is a mouse device, then this will be reported alongside the mouse motion event. Oh, so we have motion on mouse X and mouse Y, and then we have mouse motion. Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. I think I'm just gonna use mouse motion because it's a bit easier. But that's yeah. Yep. The thought that pops into my head is like, oh, now the code will implicitly handle, like unnecessary motion events because when it just pipes those. But what am I gonna do? If I can make my own window handling code? No. And then if I did that, I would probably realize, oh, the operating systems are stupid and doing unnecessary stuff. What I'm gonna do? If I can make my own operating system just to make a game? Surely. Uh that might be where I go someday, but it's not yet. Not yet. What members does mouse motion have? Mouse motion only delta? Do we... It should cry because I don't handle all of the things. What? What are you crying about? Sure. Noise events a variant non-module. Oh, sure. Does it complain now? Yeah, now it's complaining about the patterns. And now it's not complaining about anything. Let's go. Let's run it. Yep. It seems to just do the thing. So now, yeah, we can actually just directly modify the state. Oh. Oh, we are moving the camera too fast. That is kind of what I expected, but that would happen. I'm gonna do... The order doesn't really matter, but I really want to do the conversion this way, where I use the more precise value to tune it down. It's way too slow. Make it 10 times faster. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a brain moment where I moved the mouse like up, even though the screen doesn't allow it to go any further up. It doesn't matter. The device event still like happens. That's good. So I just have to ignore where my cursor is and just move the thing. It feels so wrong to do that though. I can see my cursor moving and I'm supposed to ignore it. God damn. Go forward here. So weird. Trying to move around here. But I can somewhat like circle this thing, right? I can move the mouse. I can use keyboard inputs. I can go around this thing, right? It's really scuffed. But we have mouse input turning the camera. That's great. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. It's a lot of changes. What do we want? What do we not want? This here. I don't want that. Did we break everything? No, we didn't. Okay, good. Time to commit. This is needed. I mean, I'll remove that in another commit. These are needed. These are needed. Oh, actually, I changed the. I can still move the camera with the arrow keys, I think. That's funny. I'll probably remove that at some point. I don't need to print that. Oh yeah, that to do. I need to change it. That to do is updated. Okay. This makes sense. Also, I'm gonna do a thing in a moment after I commit this. I want to do cargo format, so these indentations aren't ass. But I don't want to do it yet. Seems good. There we go. Whatever. That could have been probably in the same commit, but that's fine. Don't need any of these. That's all good. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. I didn't do the thing where we lock the cursor into the window. But honestly, that's fully optional. As long as I don't press left click, it doesn't matter. And it's not that complicated to do. You know, it's like a side thingy. Yes. At the start of the stream, we couldn't even turn the camera. I'm pretty sure. Now we can turn the camera. We can turn the camera with the mouse. Still have to figure out the FOV. It's a bit screwed up. But that's good stuff. Good stuff. What else? What else? Yeah, we want to pipe voxel data from the CPU to the GPU instead of having it hard-coded in the shader. We have to have more voxels. We have to have colored voxels. We have to have, the rays bounce off of voxels, maybe, and, find light. But really, the first thing here is just having, first of all, figuring out the FOV so it's not fucked. So FOV, then we have more voxels. Make the voxels come from the CPU. And make the ray tracing better, right? Because right now, I'm rechecking the same voxels, like, constantly. Because this is the dumbest ray tracing you can do, right? You have a direction, you have a certain distance you're gonna go, and then you check a certain amount of times per step, So I'm checking 640 times in total here. And yeah, it's just really dumb. But it works for debugging, right? You gotta start somewhere. But I have to make this smarter. That being said, I'm gonna check out JD's game. If the link opens, it does open. That's cool. AD, left right, arrow keys to move. Okay. Okay. Alright. I don't know if it's gonna use any cursor stuff, like mouse stuff. You're a wizard. You were killed by an evil wizard, but you resurrected yourself with your magical and mystical powers. But it affects your soul because one part of your soul is shattered. Now, if you acquire skills, defeat the evil wizard and avenge your death. There's some epic music. Let me turn it down a bit and unmute. I'm gonna make it a bit quieter. I'd rather have it be too quiet than too loud. I think that's fine. If it's too loud, then please tell me. I see. We have the sound effects. Also, I want to make it quieter for myself. Also, I'm curious. Like, it doesn't affect the stream. That's good. I would like to have a volume slider in the game. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, after I'm done trying this game out, I'm gonna close the stream and we're probably gonna raid someone. If we have 2 or more viewers, then we're gonna raid. That is the usual. I think that's gonna be a checkpoint or something. Oh, there's a thing there I have to get. Okay, so I just shoot constantly. So I guess you just can barely not make this with a single jump. Oh, and also you can shoot inside of walls. Great. Let's go. I don't know if I'm just... my bullets are colliding with their bullets all the time, or if they have health. I think my bullets are just colliding with their bullets. Okay. Interesting. So the timing is a bit awkward. It's like... I think I would rather have a manual shoot button. Because it feels like I just have to go next to the, like, enemy and just hope I shoot instead of them shooting. I think it could be timed, but... Oh. Professional complainer here. Okay, you don't get a double jump back by dashing. That's fair. Wanted to test it. Should I even have to kill these? Oh. It might be difficult to... The text might have told me if I have to kill those, but I kind of forgot. I accidentally killed it. Let's go. Sure. I think there's no other objective than to kill them. Let's go. Waiting. I shot first. Let's go. Oh, I'm still unsure. Well, if there's a concrete objective or goal, then I'm having a hard time seeing it. Oh, there's something shooting there. Okay. I see. Lovely. I can't shoot it through the wall, because the walls are like double-sided. I can't cheese it like that. Is there a cooldown on the dash? I guess there is, yeah. Oh, why is the camera like this? No! Okay, that is interesting. I just have to hope. Oh, he never shoots here, actually. Do my bullets go there, though? Okay, they do. Oh, I killed him. Nice. Nice. A bit rough around the edges. Oh, this is for the jam. Or a jam. How long did you have to make this? I'm curious. Ba -ba -ba -ba. For jam. Okay. Fair. Yeah. I don't know. If I had to say, I would say that I preferred the simpler, like, platforming games from you. And if you wanted to make something like this, or I would probably make it a bit more linear. That's like easier to execute. But if you want to have like the Metroidvania vibe, then yeah, I don't know how to execute that well. So I don't think I've ever tried that. Yeah. But on that note, I'm gonna stalk my viewer count. I don't usually do this. Well, I always do it in the stream. Let's see. Well, 2 viewers. Shut up, Twitch. Go away. We're gonna go to Playman, I think. Clayman is nice. He's also Finnish. So we go. Can I paste in the thing? Apparently I can't. I didn't copy it or something. I'm pretty sure that's correct though. There we go though. Yeah. If you want to see my schedule, which I don't have right now, you can check neuropathy.com/stream/schedule. And you know, if I ever get like yeeted off Twitch or something, then neuropathy.com/stream should always go where I actually stream. And you know, there's no raid message, just be nice, follow their chat rules, and see you next time, whenever that is for me. Yeppa.